Hi, I'm Ron Paulk, and the Smart Woodshop is progressing nicely. I've decided on an alarm system, a security system to protect the Smart Woodshop when it's left on the job. I got a little help with this. I contacted Mike over at Mike and Lauren. They have a YouTube channel and built out a pretty interesting trailer and put in a pretty sophisticated alarm system. And he introduced me to his designer, his alarm guy, Lyle, at traileralarms.com. I contacted Lyle, gave him some links to my YouTube channel to show him what I was doing, and said, hey, design me a system, help me out here. So he took on the challenge, and the recommendation he made, I was a bit dubious about at first. But it's been a couple of months now, and I have had time to learn a lot about it. As simple as it is, I really like it. And for me, it's going to be the perfect alarm. This is all it is. It's the DeWalt system. I've seen this before. I haven't given it a second thought. In fact, when Lyle recommended it, I thought, no, I really want to go with a wired-in system and possibly some cameras and locking brakes and big horns. But as I looked in more and more to this, I'm a guy who's never had a trailer alarm. So this will be my first. This one, no wiring. I can simply mount it or put a metal base up and just stick it on with this magnet back. It's got an internal battery that I charge every few months. I don't know how long it lasts at this point. I haven't had a chance to test it. It's got a small audible alarm. It calls me and contacts me. It'll contact me via email and also on my phone if the alarm is set off. So I have spent some time with the engineers on the phone at DeWalt, and they've walked me through the menu system. This has got an incredible amount of flexibility. I can set up a geofence if I have a piece of equipment, say a lift, that I want on a piece of property and I have other people using it, but I don't want it leaving the property. I can just go in on the computer, set up a geofence, and if that piece of equipment goes off, then I'll know about it. Now, I don't have that particular need, but the fact that I can just mount it in my trailer and forget about it, and all I have to do to arm it is take my smartphone and send it a text, or I can do it on my computer. In fact, if I get home and say, oh, did I set the alarm? I can check it, and if I didn't, I can arm it from right there. The text are simple things like arm. So I've learned a lot about it, and I'll probably show you some of that later on when it's actually up and running. I also found out that this has Bluetooth built into it, so I can put some accessories with it, and there's no wiring to those. So I chose just one accessory. I have just the ramp door access. So I went with their Bluetooth motion sensor. Just going to mount it in here. If this door comes open, this is going to set off the alarm, and I'm going to know, and I can follow through, call 911 and get to the trailer or whatever I can. Any alarm would help me, go into action. It also, the alarm has the ability to detect if the trailer is shaking around. You can set the sensitivity, how far it moves, if you want it, to be allowed to move a little bit before it sets off. The geofencing again, I can turn off the audible alarm, which I think is a good idea in my case. It's a pretty small alarm, so it's not like one of those big horns. So my thinking is to just disable that, have this hidden away, and when it gets set off, the perpetrator would know it and maybe wouldn't be hurrying to grab something and run as he may be if there's a horn going off. So anyway, that's my thinking. The other advantage to this one that I like is when I'm traveling, my trailer is indoors somewhere, and wherever it is has a security system. So I don't need this protecting the trailer like in this place. So I can take this with me when I travel. So if I'm going into a hotel and I've got my car out there or my RV, if I'm in that, I can put this in and arm it. And if something goes on, so I can take this around with me and have it double dip and help me out. Again, it's small and it's got its own battery, so I don't need to have any wires. Obviously, I wouldn't be taking the motion sensor. Now, I am adding a bit to this. Again, it has a battery and it'll tell you when it's, via your phone or checking it on your computer when it needs to be charged, and a charger comes with it. But I chose to go with their optional charger, which I will be mounting to my battery system that I'm putting in the Smart Woodshop. And then I can just plug this right in to the mounted alarm, and then it will just stay charged all the time, so I can not think about that. Now, there is a battery in the motion sensor, no way to plug that in, so I will have to keep an eye on this. But even if the motion sensor died and didn't work for some reason, this alarm is still going to let me know when this door opens just by vibration. For me, this is the best choice, but it may not be for everybody. I'm going to put a link to traileralarms.com in the description of the video down below. And you can contact Lyle, because he also has other systems more sophisticated like ProTech, where he can set up a pretty elaborate system for you. But what I'm most excited about is Lyle is providing a Ron Paulk discount to my subscribers. A discount on the DeWalt and on the ProTech. So I will put the discount code and the link in the description of the video down below. And so if you're in need of a security system for your trailer or cargo van, contact Lyle. If you're interested in following along with my projects, like the Smart Woodshop, be sure to subscribe. And when you subscribe, click on that little bell. It'll give you the option to be emailed whenever I put up a new video. Also, give me your comments and questions. I love being able to read them and respond to them myself, but it's really great when others respond as well, because there's a wealth of information out there, and getting the dialogue going is great. And also, give me a thumbs up. And if you don't like the video, give me a thumbs down. The main thing I don't want you to do is to do nothing, because that doesn't help anybody. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.